Hello once again, everybody. I am Emily, the creative director here at Beads of Paradise, a 35-year-old amazing little shop gallery store in the heart of Union Square. And our owner Brian asked me to talk about some of my favorite things in the shop. Now, if you've ever been inside of our store, you can imagine how hard that is because we are chock full of absolutely amazing things from African and East Asian art to antique beads to gemstones to crystals. There's nowhere to know where to start. So I was just completely flummoxed, not knowing where I wanted to start. When I happened to look at my wrist, when I noticed that I was wearing the stretch bracelet that I made during my last video tutorial on how to make stretch bracelets. And I noticed that on it, when I had just sort of haphazardly gathered a few beads to quickly string together an example, I have two versions of evil eye beads. And then I realized that I'm wearing an earring too, and I wear this one pretty frequently. It's one of my favorites that I made from beads in the store. And you probably recognize some of these shapes, these evil eye beads, traditionally seen in blue. And I'm excited to talk about them because we have so many different styles. And one of the reasons are because the whole concept of the evil eye, the symbol, the talismanic properties of it, has existed for literally thousands of years. We have a second century version of Evil Eye Strand on our website. I will send a link to all of those in our little summary of the video. And I have an example of some of these beads right here, these evil eye beads, these hand wound and inlaid protective eye beads that came from Egypt, Afghanistan, or Persia, dating from around 1200 to 600 AD. So we have those in store. So that's just a little example of how long these beads have been around, or these protections, these amulets, because sometimes they'll just be like a decorative disc that you see hanging from something. Now, I love them as jewelry, and a lot of people have been loving them more as jewelry too. In part because, of course, they're gorgeous. As I've mentioned, that blue is fantastic. And it has had that symbolism for thousands of years as being an amulet of, not an amulet, a talisman, because an amulet is something that is sort of imbued naturally with protective abilities, and a talisman is something that you believe to have protective abilities, and that's one reason that jewelry can be so special to us, because we believe it has power, whether it's like an evil eye that has a very specific symbol, or you love it because somebody you love gave it to you. So that, just like you might wear a ring because you feel it's special because your grandmother gave it to you, or it was hers, an evil eye might feel special to you because somebody you love gave it to you, or because you believe just in the beauty of it that, hey, maybe it couldn't hurt. Maybe it has some protective abilities to it. And at the moment, why not both? Why not wear it because it's beautiful? And who knows, maybe it could offer a little bit of protection. It's 2021. We all know what happened in 2020, and it's still going on in 2021. So why not use every little bit of protection we can get? And especially if it happens to be beautiful too. I mean, don't stop wearing your masks. The evil eye won't protect you like that. But it's beautiful, and they're all made with love, and they all have a meaning ascribed to them. And one of the things I love is that we have evil eye beads from literally around the world. Like, we have some examples of these bead strands, and we have them evil eye strands of beads and loose beads too, so you can get them singly like I have here, from Afghanistan, from Turkey like you're used to seeing, from Africa, Ghana, from Java, Indonesia, all over the world. This concept has existed, and that's just such an amazing thing, because we think of the world as being so small sometimes, and its culture as being, just ours. And just to know that for thousands of years, even if it's been represented in slightly different ways, we have all had, or so many, not every culture, but very many have had this concept that you need to be protected from negativity, from jealousy, from an evil glare, from dehydration, just protection, and that this was something given to you by somebody who loves you. It's just such a beautiful thought. And whether you want to wear them because you think they are beautiful, or because they have meaning, or because of both, um, you should check them out and give them a shot. I think they're gorgeous, and they're one of my current favorite things that we have. So in the down below, I'm gonna link to. I wrote actually a blog post more about this stuff several years ago, which I've tried to reference now, but I'm trying to keep this not too long. More about evil eye beads and the symbolism of that and where they came from. And I have a section on our website just of evil eye strands. And beads, so you can get a glimpse of those. And of course, if you're local, feel free to come into the shop. We'd love to have you in. Um, and if there's something that you would love me to feature on a subsequent post from the store that you're curious about, would love to know more about, do send a comment on here, send an email, hit me up on Instagram. I run the social media there, anywhere. And I'm just excited to be here and to help show you wonderful things from the shop. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.